Blessed be everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do an obstacle removal spell that has a cleansing and purifying aspect to it, and you could use this to remove obstacles that might be in your way to emotional issues or prosperity or love or anything where it's really getting to you that you just feel like there's a lot of barriers in your way. We're going to work with turmeric and peppermint mostly, but you can also add some honey to this spell. It is a tea spell, so we're going to be making the tea and doing a tea spell ceremony. And then after you've made the tea and you've drunk the tea, then you would do a working or a meditation with a crystal. So I'm going to take you through the tea making and also working with the crystal. I'm going to be using a selenite crystal because it shares many of attributes with the turmeric and the peppermint, but there are other crystals that you can use, and I'll go through some other suggestions that might be more suitable for what you're needing for this spell. But before we dive in, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. If you want to know more about Wicca and witchcraft, spells and magic, tarot and shadow work, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to know where to start your witchcraft practice, but you're just confused by all of the practices out there and you just don't know really how to bring all of this in to have a magical life and feel connected to your witch self, take a look at my free masterclass. It's called How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. There is a link in the description field below this video. So before I take you through the tea ritual, just a little bit about the ingredients that we're going to be using. Turmeric is not generally used in Western magic, well, not traditionally anyway, as it's more of an Eastern plant. But we're finding that turmeric's used a lot now, of course, and it has a lot of very magical qualities to it, as well as a lot of medicinal qualities to it. So turmeric's great at purification. It's great for protection, it's very good for healing, spiritual growth, it's used in prosperity magic. So its protective aspects and its purification aspects do make it a pretty good road opener. And when you add peppermint to it, which also has purification and protection aspects to it and healing aspects to it, you're also adding extra. And you're also adding clarity because peppermint has a very clarifying properties. And so you're getting that clarity that you need to help you see the way, to open the way, to see the way when it is open, to see the opportunities, to see the events, to be able to make more clear choices so that the spell can work in your life and work through your life. You can add honey for sweetness. Honey has a purification aspect to it as well, and a sweetening aspect to it. So you may want to sweeten your road opener as well and make things more sweet as you're moving through the obstacles. There's nothing wrong with that. Once we've done the tea ceremony, we're going to be working with the crystal to really bring in that sense of purification and raising the vibration, because if you've done the magic to remove the obstacles and you're seeing things clearing before you, it's great then to have the crystal there to charge you up and raise your vibe, because it will raise you to the next level and just make that spell even more potent than what it would be if you just did the spell by itself. So I'm using selenite because it has purification qualities to it as well. It's psychically very protective too, and a very healing and spiritually uplifting energy to it as well. But there's other crystals that you can use, and I will go through what those crystals are at the end. So let's go ahead and do the tea. I have here the setup to make the tea. So I've got here some turmeric, and the turmeric here is just the root that has been mushed up and ground up so that it forms a paste. And what I do is I put it in, I do up a big batch of it, and then mash it all up and actually put it in the freezer. I separate it in like little ice cube, you know, those little plastic ice cubes containers, and then I'll get maybe 1 or 2 of them out at a time and defrost them and then use them that way. So that's the turmeric as a paste, and I've got here the peppermint, it's dried peppermint tea there. You can add honey if you like, but I'm not going to add the honey at this stage. So it's a really simple spell of just adding your turmeric for purification to open the road, adding your peppermint for purification, clarity, and opening the road, removing the obstacles. And as you're making your tea, imagine that there's a road that maybe it's blocked by a wall or some stones, and as you're making this tea, those stones are falling apart. The brick wall is falling apart and it's moving away. You might imagine there's a bulldozer or something there that's just crushing the rocks or crashing the brick wall as you're putting the ingredients into the teapot. So you're focusing on what it is that you're wanting and then adding the water. And stirring your teapot. Now, if you are in the northern hemisphere, you're removing, so you're banishing. You want to stir the teapot anti-clockwise because it's a banishing obstacle removal spell. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you want to stir it clockwise because you're banishing and removing. Okay, so I'm in the southern hemisphere, so I'm going to stir it clockwise, but do whatever you need to do in the hemisphere which you're in. And I have here a short spell that you say as you're stirring your pot. And stir it 3 times, 7 times, 9 times, that's up to you. By turmeric's gold, protection unfold. Vitality's flame, obstacles be tamed. Peppermint's embrace ensures my path unrestrained. You can even whisper that spell into the teapot so that you're putting your energy of your voice, the vibration of your voice into the pot, and then let it brew for a few minutes and then pour yourself a cup of tea. Drink the tea. Feel into the taste of the tea, feel into the sensation of it as it's going down your body. And then after you've drunk your tea, you will do the crystal meditation that I'm going to show you now. So this is the selenite crystal that I'm using. All you need to do after you've had your tea is to hold your crystal, give it a little bit of a shake between the palms of your hand. That actually warms up your energy too. It gets your chi going in the palms of your hand. And then just hold the crystal and just feel into the energy. And if you want to really draw the energy of the crystal into you, just imagine that you have little like vacuum cleaners in the palms of your hand, and that you are drawing the energy from the crystal into the palms of your hand and up your arms and into your body. You could do that on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, just feel the energy distributing throughout your body and even radiating out from your body. And you could do that for a minimum of 10 breaths. So on each breath in, you just imagine you're drawing in the energy through the palms of your hand, going into your body, and then on the out breath, circulating around your body and even coming out of your body. It could be coming out through the crown of your head like a fountain and just surrounding your body with this crystalline energy. And do that at least 10 times. You can also take, if you've got a crystal point, you can take that point, if the point is facing you, and just move it around your body as well as a way of cleansing you. And doing that with your crystal as well. You can either do that before you draw the energy of the crystal in or at the end. Spend about 5 minutes doing this at the least. 10 minutes is good. And work with your crystal that way and see how you feel at the end of it. Tune into what it feels like to do magic. How does it change you to do magic? How does it change you to do the tea? Drink the tea, feel the magic in the tea, and then feel the magic of the crystals. Now I'm going to go through another few crystals that you can use instead. One of those is red jasper. Now, red jasper is a root chakra crystal, so it's going to give you a lot of grounding. It's going to give you more confidence, which may be what you need. You might feel that you need more strength, that you need more stamina, and the red jasper can help you feel that. It can really help ground you. Then if you're wanting to work more with the solar plexus, you could work with citrine. It's going to give you more confidence in the sense of you standing in your power. It's great for manifestation, particularly if it's prosperity that you're wanting to clear the way for. It will energize you and also cleanse you too. Carnelian for the sacral chakra. It's going to give you vitality and help motivate you too, because it works on the desire chakra and it works on your creativity and can help you have more confidence in the creative aspects of yourself, which you need to open roads. You need to be creative. You need to be resourceful. Black tourmaline is always used for a lot of road opening magic and protection spells, so it's very powerful for protection. It repels and blocks negative energy, it grounds spiritual energy, so it's also very root chakra oriented. And then you've got your amethyst, which is a witch's favorite for your spiritual awareness. It helps with your intuition, which is something else that is good for you to work with when you're trying to open the road and you're trying to solve problems. So they're wonderful crystals that you can work with too. Now, if you want to learn witchcraft and Wicca with me so that you can bring magic into your life on a daily basis and really tune into your magical self, connect to the magical you, connect to spirit, connect to nature on a daily basis, and finally start your witchcraft practice and have that magical life that brings in the joy and the peace and that sense of empowerment, then I do invite you to join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. It's a 12-month course full of absolutely awesome people where you have a way of beginning right at the very beginning, working with energy, learning about all the tools, circle work, working with magic, working with the lunar energies, the sabbats, and really getting into knowing how to work with deities, as well as working with energy and working with magic in a way that gets you doing it on a daily basis. So there's a link in the description field below this video for how you can enroll in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Sandra for mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.